judicial officers at Visakhapatnam, advocates, and member of AP Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh, Krishna Mohan Garu. Good evening to one and all. As a part of call given by our Honorable Chief Justice of India, say call of 90 days program. Out of 90 days, from 10/7/2025 to 15/7/2025 is the awareness campaign. During this awareness campaign, yesterday we conducted meeting with the judicial officers of the district. Now, today we are assembled here to talk with the advocates and vice versa. As you know very well that in a suit filed for specific offence, main relief is the direction of directing the other party to execute safely. Alternatively, parties have been praying the courts to grant refund of sale price paid in case the main relief is not feasible to grant. Now all of us went to some doubt. The program is mediation. Why the specific governance aspect is raised? Like that, the main mode of dispute resolution is by way of judgments in courts. The alternative modes, these are all alternative modes, but not main modes. As per section 89 of Code of Civil Procedure 1998, some alternative modes are prescribed for dispute resolution. Since we failed in main mode, failed in the sense the courts are not rendering justice in time. Everyone knows very well, it is a universal fact that justice is being delayed. For that, there are several reasons. It is not good to find fault with one fraternity. All are responsible for the causing of delay in rendering justice. All the stakeholders are responsible. So therefore, one is not expected to blame the other stakeholder for causing the delay in courts. Therefore, one of the alternative modes of dispute resolution is mediation, and other mode is by way of local, and another mode is by way of arbitration. So far as arbitration is concerned, we got 3/4 success rate in India. Lok Adalat, we got 100% success rate in India. But so far as mediation is concerned, the success rate is very poor in India due to lack of awareness among the public and due to lack of infrastructure to the mediation centers. And another reason is that due to lack of training to the stakeholders, mediators. Therefore, our High Court and the AP State Legal Service Authority in recent past gave training, 48 hours training to almost all the advocates and judicial officers in a phased manner. We also took training of 48 hours at Vijayawada. I think you might have taken your training here. So therefore, apart from Lokadalati, it is a different subject. Leave it. But mediation, settlement of case by way of mediation is a good one. Earlier, as the I think our secretary mentioned that elders in good old days in villages conducted mediation among the people, among the villagers, and resolved the dispute in a successful manner. Of course, there is no legal sanctity to that type of mediation. Now, by way of incorporation of Section 89 of CPC, legal sanctity has been given to the alternative modes of dispute resolution. Now, the Mediation Act also came into force, but all the sections are not came into the force. Some sections, I think, are being implemented. Anyway, in India, in Bangalore, there is a mediation center, a big mediation center. I think mediation in Bangalore is getting good success rate. There are good number of mediators, and the trained mediators from Bangalore, Chennai, Kerala are coming to this area to give training to our advocates as well as our judicial officers. Yes. Yesterday, I requested all the officers to refer the number of matters to mediation. It may be in 4-digit. I want to see by next week the reference of cases to mediation in 4 digits. More than 1,000 matters should be referred to the local mediation. I request all the members of the Bar Association to give cooperation in this connection for conducting mediation and ask the parties, and I am further requesting the advocates to ask your parties to attend the mediation. Here there are trained mediators in this Visakhapatnam. Our secretary will entrust the matters to the mediators. Please give cooperation for having good mediation. There is a saying among us, చెప్పంగా వింటారని ఒక సామెత ఉంది. పిల్లలు కానీ ఎవరైనా కానీ చెప్పకపోతే అసలు ఏముండదు. మనం చెప్పే కొందుకి అది ఏదో మైండ్కి వెళ్ళి కొంతన్నా మనకి రిజల్ట్ వస్తుంది. అంటే మీడియేషన్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఆర్ట్. ఇప్పుడు if we get 50,000 on this date, maybe more, then we may get 1 lakh after 5 years or 7 years. ఇప్పుడు 1 lakh ఎప్పుడు 7 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత 8 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత వస్తుంది అనుకుంటే ఇవాళ 50,000 తీసుకోవడం చాలా బెటర్. So in this way, the mediator must use his skill. Yes, he must explain to the parties that how the mediation is best and how the compromise is best. And another, we can say in this way, so far as the title matter is concerned, trial court minimum 10 years, first appellate court minimum 7 or 8 years, second appellate court, that is in High Court, I don't want to say. So I leave it. మీకు వదిలేశాను. మీకు వదిలేశాను. సో అది మీరు మనందరికి తెలిసిందే. బట్ డిపెండింగ్ ఇవన్నీ నేను my words I mentioned that one is not responsible for the delay. All are responsible, including judges. One stakeholder is not expected to find fault with the other stakeholder. Everybody is responsible for the delay. Even government is responsible. For 500 cases, as per norms of the civil norms, there must be one court. Where are the courts? In courts at Visakhapatnam, in some courts there are 2,000, 2,500, 1,500, 4,000. What is this? So not indirectly, directly, government is also responsible for this delay. If there are 500 cases in a court, I think even appeal filed in 2025 or 25 can be disposed of. Therefore, I hope that in future also, nowadays, the scenario, the situation has been changing from day to day. Earlier, in old days, there is no infrastructure to the courts. There are no air conditions. There are no facilities in courts. At least there are no chairs, sufficient chairs in the courts. So nowadays, even for stationery, in old days, the bed clerks depended upon police to bring one bundle, to bring some papers. So nowadays the situation has been changed. For stationery, government is allotting sufficient fund. We are getting. So, ఇప్పటి వరకు ఇక్కడ దాకా వచ్చాం. రేపు ఎక్కడ దాకా పోతాం? దానికి అక్కడ దాకా పోవాలంటే everybody must cooperate. Everyone, the fraternity, in legal fraternity, there are several stakeholders. One is advocate, and the other is judge, and the other is litigant, and the other is police. So everybody must cooperate to keep the institution in a more brighter way. Main problem to this institution is infrastructure. There are no sufficient buildings. ఎక్కడ దాకా ఎందుకు ఇంకో చోట ఎందుకు మనం అవి డిస్కస్ చేయడం? మరి విశాఖపట్నం చూద్దాం. ఎన్ని కోట్లు ఉన్నా కూడా, ఎన్ని బిల్డింగ్లు ఉన్నా కూడా, స్పేస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ దేర్, సమ్ సైట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ దేర్, బిల్డింగ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ దేర్, రూమ్స్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ దేర్. సో therefore, with the cooperation of all, we will try to come across solve the problems in future. Please understand the present situation. We will try to solve the problems. We will try to solve the issues. Finally, in this connection, I request all the members of the Bar Association to render cooperation for the mediation. Mainly ask your parties to attend the mediation. The trained mediators will try for some compromise. If the matter is not compromised, automatically the matter will be returned to the court. No problem. First of all, ask your parties to attend the mediation. So, with these words and request, I am concluding. Thank you very much.